Today I'm recording a studio vlog. Let me put this up a little bit. Oh, that's a little too close. Okay, hello. Sorry, I just went biking. So today you're gonna follow me around my studio and I'll give you a little bit of a tour. Today we're gonna do a lot of different things. Most of it is going to be outreach to get people into the studio. I guess I didn't really explain what the studio is. It's a nail studio. I'm a nail artist based in Mundelein, Illinois. And yeah, you're just gonna follow me around for today. But first, I have a package that I just picked up. So we're gonna open it. I know what's inside, but do you know what's inside? No. I need scissors. Anyways, what's in this package? I literally just ordered one thing. It cost $5. These. Oh my god, I can't focus. Hello? Okay, so these are... Sorry, my camera's a little wobbly. These are French stickers to do French nails. And the reason I got them, so I don't know if you guys are on the nail side of TikTok, but TikTok, Instagram, whatever, same thing. People are doing French nails. They have techniques to do it. They use these long brushes to do them. It takes them 5 seconds. For me, I swear, I'm using the same technique that these ladies are. Well, at least I'm trying. It's a learning curve for me. And it just takes me forever. French nails take me the longest to do. And they should be very simple, very easy. They take me so long to do. I would rather paint a small portrait than do a French nail, honestly. So while I could continue trying to learn them, I don't like French nails anyways. I don't care about learning them. I'm just gonna use these stickers. So we can try them out today. See if they actually work, or if they're more pain than they're worth. Cause then I'll just suck it up and actually learn how to do it with a brush. But other than that, hopefully these work. I don't ever want to learn how to do French nails. I don't care. I don't like them. Update from editing Jenna. They don't work. At least I haven't figured out how to use them. But so far they don't work. Let me show you what my day is gonna look like. So let me pull out my calendar. So what do we have to do today that you see in the book? The planner book. I often, and I tell a lot of people this, I often write a ton of stuff to do and I never do any of it. Not even like one of the things on my to-do list. So today we're gonna try to crank out as many as we can without losing track. Literally the last time I wrote a bunch of little things for me to do, I instead did none of them and procrastinated and deep cleaned my entire office. Which is great, deep cleaning is great, but it was not something that I needed to do at that very moment. There was much more urgent, much more pressing matters to attend to. But today, I have to do outreach. I've been procrastinating to do that. I'm nervous talking to people. I'm a little bit on the shy end. I used to talk to them very well. I don't know what happened. I'll be seeing a lot of local people and I want to live in Mundelein for quite a while, for at least the next few years. So yeah, I'm a little bit nervous, but today we are going to kind of put together a beautiful speech so that when I come up to people, I feel a little bit more confident about what I'm talking about. I already have the speech prepared, but the thing is, my boyfriend said it was way too long, which he's right. When you're in business, one of the first things you learn is an elevator pitch. And so what an elevator pitch is a way to promote your own business, your own services within this small window of time it takes to go up or down an elevator with one other person. So you should be able to pitch that concept extremely quick, stuff like that. And so right now my speech is way too long. I need to figure it out. So figure out that. I also have to send DMs to people through Instagram, which hasn't given me much luck so far. I've sent like 100 DMs so far. I guess to random people. Mostly I was focusing on people who were already kind of in the aesthetics industry, who got their hair done, who followed like local salon hairstylists around, or like waxing people around. And I'm like, okay, well, if they're already like getting waxed, if they're already getting their hair done, most likely they'll get their nails done. But absolutely nobody has DM'd me back. And I mean, I've honestly DM'd a lot of private accounts so far, so I think that's probably why they don't want to read the advertisement. They just want to read the memes. Whatever. I'm gonna still try to send the DMs because maybe, you know, as long as one person responds back and wants to book an appointment, I guess it's worth it. I still have to work on creating some Instagram reels because part of my outreach is also creating reels because a lot of people see reels. Not a lot of people see my actual photo posts, but the reels, a lot of new people look at it. And I always do the hashtag for my location and put my location in, so hopefully more local people will be seeing it. I'm gonna do some Labubu nails today and I'm really excited. I really love Labubu. You're gonna watch me sculpt a little Labubu toy on a nail, which is so exciting. I'm really excited for it. Really excited. Just finished editing and putting together little clips that I recorded on my phone for the Labubu part 1 of the nail set that I'm working on. I'm still not done with the nails, but I realized that it was taking so long and there's so many little details that I had to clip it up into 3 parts. This is the first one and I just finished it. Now the last thing I have to do before I post on Instagram and then write the caption and everything is to do a voiceover. So I got inspiration from a lot of people on Instagram. When I was thinking of reels to do, I wrote down a bunch of different ideas for a lot of people I liked and their different styles of making reels. And I really liked when in their voiceovers, while they were doing the artwork, they explained each different component of it and why they chose to do it. And so I wanted to do that for my Labubu nails. The goal of this video is to attract some people to follow my Instagram. I'm hoping that I'll do a pretty good job. I think that it's gonna be a pretty good reel, but who knows, you know, things that you think will work usually don't work, and then the opposite is true. The things that take the least amount of time end up being a real big hit through the algorithm, so I don't know, but I'll give it a go. So I'm gonna go do my voiceover now. I totally forgot to record the audio process, but I finished everything and I think it's pretty good. The audio isn't the best. The quality is pretty good, but I'm a little nervous still talking. I can't do it very consistently. I give a lot of pauses, essentially. Well, I'm sure you can tell based on how I'm talking to you right now. Especially when it comes to like very fast clips. It's really hard for me to speak very flowingly. That's why I didn't write a script for this, because I knew that with this fast clip, I would basically just be reading off the script and sounding extremely monotone when I was doing my voiceover. So that's why I gave myself a little bit more freedom to just do it without a script, and it actually turned out pretty good. So I'm just gonna post it. I'm not thinking too much about it, especially because I don't have that many followers. I have like 170 followers right now. So honestly, who's gonna see it? Not too many people. It doesn't really matter. So okay, it is finally uploaded. Okay, it's finally uploaded on my Instagram. I'm finally pulling out these coffin ombre tips. So I'm really excited about this. I think it's very professional. Ever. And so the best reel I've ever made. Perfect to start off with, and I created this beautiful blue ombre to represent. I'm really excited about it, and I hope that it does well. If not, that's okay too.
It did not do well.
Anyways, time to move on to the next thing. I have to do some outreach stuff on my Instagram. I'll show you the prompt. I'll put it like right here, so feel free to read it. If not, I'll summarize it. It basically gives an introduction to me, where my office is, lists out a couple points why people might want to get their nails done with a private nail artist. I think it's pretty good. I didn't really triple check the grammar that well, so sorry, but whatever. It's Instagram, it's not the Constitution. And I even give a little discount at the end if people do book within the next 3 days, just so that I create that sense of urgency. But so far it hasn't worked whatsoever, so. But we're still gonna try. I'm gonna send this to 50 people. Well, actually, I think Instagram limits a cap to 45 per day that you can send, so I'm gonna do that now. So I'm gonna look up, so I looked up some nail salons in Little and see some pretty basic nails and whatnot, and I'm going to look up their Instagram and start messaging people through their Instagram, because at very least I know that they get their nails done. And I know that I offer nails, but it's a very personalized, different experience than these places do, so hopefully that will attract them. Because they're still getting the nails done, just a little bit, not better, because I'm definitely not as fast as these salons, but definitely different, so let's see. There's this place called Lee Nails I'm seeing, and they have very beautiful nails. So they definitely do nail art, that's what I'm used to, but I think I could do a little bit better. And it seems like working here for that. Let's see if they have an Instagram. Okay, so update. I, in my head, created a much easier pitch. Essentially, I'll just, I don't know, find the nearest person, say, hi, I just opened a studio in Mundelein, I'd love for you to stop by, here's my business card. And then that's it. I think it's very simple, easy, but that's all I'm gonna say to them, and give them my business card, nothing else. Because before I was talking about prices, I was talking about the location, I was talking about the art, everything, and it just was a very long pitch. But now, give them the business card, get out. I just want to do 50 of them today. My next plan of action, I also wrote down places that I would give my business cards to. So here's my list. It includes some coffee places like Starbucks, this bakery nearby, and this coffee place nearby. The bakery and the other private coffee place have like a board where you can put your business card on. Basically these very high traffic areas I'm hoping to go to. Hi, this is Editing Jenna. So basically I did not record the process of me giving business cards because I was already nervous enough to be putting my face out there to all these local people. So I was not gonna put cameras up in their faces or have cameras anywhere near what I was doing in case anybody saw. I was very hush hush about it, but I did it. I gave away 10 out of 50 business cards. I gave them most out of 10, most of my cards out at Target, which is like 7 of them. I felt very discouraged. I feel like nobody really wanted my business cards. There was a lot of people who declined, actually. Some people flat out ignored me when I was talking to them. They would like literally look at me and they would not respond. They'd look the other way. And I'm like, oh my God. Which made me realize that maybe I'm annoying people by doing this method. I don't want to annoy people. And I understand that salespeople can do this all the time, but holy crap, that was a big hit. I was scared. I was like, oh my God, am I gonna get in trouble with these people? Are they gonna call someone? Are they gonna take me away because I'm trying to talk to them? Literally, I'm just trying to talk to them. Nobody can take me away for that. But unless I was like repeatedly harassing them, yeah. But like, it was just 5 seconds. I'm okay, I'm in the clear, but like, it made me realize that I need to rely a lot more on reels and social media and just word of mouth than I do just going up to people giving business cards, because I didn't go through a lot of ground, okay? Also, I was given the advice to give business cards to people who have their nails done, lashes or eyebrow lamination, something like that done, or their hair nicely done, because usually those people who already do those services in the beauty industry do other things like nails. But in my area, literally, I didn't see like anybody get those things done. And the people who I did, they had to decline my business card because they were already working in the industry. I met somebody who did facials that already get their nails done by people who they trade with. So I couldn't actually find anybody who had their nails done to be like, oh, I see you get your nails done. Well, you should stop by here. No. People who I did give them to, they were extremely uninterested. At least I think so. Maybe they weren't. But they were like, didn't even say thank you or anything. They didn't even want to continue talking. They're just like, So yeah, I'm gonna rely a lot more on social media. So you're gonna see me posting a lot. That was so scary. But anyways, I'm gonna finish off this video with the process of me doing the Labubu nails, which is gonna be my favorite part. And I hope you enjoy it. And I hope you have a great day.